Yeah, Discord, like people trying to hack Discords is pretty ridiculous. Um, the big thing for me is as a streamer, um, there are so many people who would love to try to get you, try to hack your accounts, try to cause you to fall, try to get you embroiled in some sort of controversy. Um, and then if you watch what's unfolding right now in like on dude, Twitter is nuts right now with what's going on between those two people on Twitch. Like one accusing the other of SA, and then now they're like embroiled in this public battle of like we're gonna share all of our private DMs and everything from over the years. Like that shit is not only unnecessary but should never happen in the first place. And that's just why like DMs are forever in the world of the internet. Like you're an idiot if you talk to somebody in DMs. Don't ever DM someone. Like if you don't know that person in real life, don't ever DM them ever.
Thank you, dear.
Never ever DM someone unless you know them in real life. What's up, Deeks? And even then, just remember, the internet is forever. DMs are forever. Um, like I treat everything like it's a legal threat, and it's served me well. And that's mostly because I have been through lawsuits before and over stupid shit, and I don't ever want to have to deal with that ever again. So I just treat everything like a legal threat. And like it's like I will never. Did I need one of those to do the bridge there? I didn't notice that. Oh, you can't. So you can take them both. You can't put them back in. Okay. Anyway, I've seen way too many streamers get embroiled in like controversies over things that were said in DMs, and it's just like that will never ever happen to me ever. If there's ever a controversy with me, it's gonna be from face to face. Like I was saying this the other day, like I've legitimately come close to like popping somebody in the face in the supermarket. That's what's gonna happen to me. Someone's gonna get in my face. I don't have like I don't believe in this whole like I will deal with the like I will deal with the fine like because a punch in the face is not that's not assault, honey. At best that's a misdemeanor. Um like because if you've verbally assaulted me to the point where I feel the need to punch you in the face, then I will be able to prove that in a court of law, and I will have no problems taking you on in a court of law to prove that you provoked me into punching you in the face and that you deserve to be punched in the face. And the other thing I'm really good at is I'm very good at verbal jabbing, as we can see with all the trolls in the internet. I will provoke you to punch me first. I will provoke you to take action first, which then allows me to defend myself and stomp you to the curb. Um, that's the kind of controversy you'll see me embroiled in. If I ever get into any sort of public anything, it's going to be that. All right, we have to figure out how to get that across. It won't be DMs that gets me, kids. It'll be Renfail punches entitled dipshit in the face. But it's like, Russell Crowe. Remember when he smacked that guy in the face with the phone? Like, in the bar, like they were in a bar altercation or something, and he like ripped the phone. I can't remember if it was a pay phone. I just remember Russell Crowe like bashing a guy in the face with a phone. I'm gonna go Google this really quick. That's the kind of shit that would happen to me. Like I have no patience for hang on, let me look this up. Russell Crow. Phone incident. Arrested and charged with assault for throwing a phone at a hotel employee. That's what would happen to me, is something like that. I'm going to rip a phone off the wall and chuck it at your face. And I would 100% plead guilty to that. I would 100% plead guilty to that. You deserved it, bitch. Hang on, Celastitude just, Tactical Adventures just responded to me on Twitter. I gotta respond to this. Early access is coming. Yeah, Christian Bale shoving a reporter backwards with one hand. Like, I will legitimately 100%. That's the kind of controversy stuff that'll happen to me. I will not be. There will never be a DM situation with me. It will be me, like, phone blocking someone in the face, pushing someone out of my way, grabbing their phone out of their hands and hurling it back at their face. There's obviously something we're gonna have to figure down here. Door is barred shut. Oh. Oh, I see. We have to get through the fans and down into the control rooms. I see what I'm supposed to do. I figured it had something to do with the fans, but I just now saw through the... Oh, do we have more enemies now? Oh, Jesus.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Do we have a mech out there?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Shit, we do have.
Mitigating the threat.
Snipers.
Purificator at ready status. Check your scopes for
Everything outside, Commander. So close. One elevator route away from having debris in our crosshairs. Finally.
Well, before we do that, we gotta loot up. And Daddy drank a bunch of coffee. So I'll be back. One elevator ride away. I did not need to use all my food. I could have used an automatic doctor right there. Son of a... Broadcast records. Video and intercom systems enabled for reasons undisclosed. All footage must be edited and submitted to the Office of the Consul for approval. The designated editor has specific advice to elaborate upon the sovereign's language regarding his son. Affectionate words inspire affection and kind. Going up.
We came here in good faith to offer a merger and an alliance, and yet our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will.
Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and
well be served up on a platter. We don't have much time.
Yeah, yeah.
Shall I remind you that you failed to gain ground or even take the Vox relay yourself? Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the Earth, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Antis worked has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are
damn
more
you.
interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
There's no way I'm
It's
talking
over,
her down.
Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Didn't you get our message from the monastery? Our arrival was hardly a surprise.
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them.
Well, that's
This
good
is
to know,
the only
Transcend.
way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
Alright, I'll bite. Tell me what the peace talks have to do with the rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
So are you doing this because you have a grudge against Anti... No. So that's what Horizon Point was. A test run?
No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act, to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless.
Okay.
I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
My concern is the delegates here and now.
You are focused entirely on the wrong thing. Wars come and go. Civilizations can rebuild. But this manner of destruction is something nothing can come back from. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power.
But why?
You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see?
Yeah, I
The
do
Order
see.
must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses.
So there is
I've got
reason
all the
behind her
answers I need,
madness.
Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
She's also hot.
Had 10 years to practice.
I hate
Give the
killing a
order, Commander.
hottie. Violence is a last resort in Isles, not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again.
Well, actually,
right
she's showing me
now.
data. We all want the same thing here, to stop the rifts and to save Arcadia.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
There is another way to help the Order, you just haven't considered it yet.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
They're ruining their own chances at peace. Let it run its course.
Negotiations are shaky, it's true. But if either side is desperate enough, they'll make an appeal too good to turn down. The deaths of their envoys would sour that. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once, so you understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Not true. Your friend Savannah believes in you. She says that you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
I believe you can redeem yourself.
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment.
I'm an
I see now
unwelcome
that my
variable.
judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
Well, we can work together.
That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
That is a rift, my dear. More than one rift.
Impendingly disastrous to
Oh,
the
hello, sniper
catastrophic.
rifle.
This seems- well, we should run.
Yeah, we should run. But I just got a sniper rifle. Can you just give me a second? Give me a second. I just got a badass sniper rifle. Where'd it go? The simplifier. Alright, we're good now. Oh, is that? No, that's something else. She ran, they ran. Alright. Oh, hello, my dear. We've got a proper sniper rifle now. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Follow me, quick!
Really?
That rift's not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff.
No, it is not. Huff and puff indeed. Whoa! We must aware, break a day. Alright, we survived. That's not good.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
So everything she
receipt
did.
of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Right, any and all agent guidelines are so everything she did makes total sense now in the scope of doing whatever it takes to save humanity. I like the sound of that.
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about mission objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Okay. What can you tell me about the archive?
The archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister, and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the archive will not be easily accessible.
Okay. What exactly is this prototype rift modulator?
The prototype rift modulator is located within the
Yeah,
interstitial
very true, Gray.
reconfiguration
The worst types
center.
of villains are the ones who have
Information
a good
on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center.
Okay. Any chance we can get help from the Order or Auntie's Choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
This is awesome. We have so many branching quests. What would be the benefit for working with one faction over the other?
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience and governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle.
Fuck
and
Auntie's
greater
Choice.
Experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself.
Nope.
Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful
think we're going with the
consideration is
Order.
warranted. There is also one other, less likely option.
Oh.
Persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help
That's going to be the
facilitate
hardest
this.
option that requires the most amount of work,
Returning to mission objectives.
which we'll try to do.
Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
I'm going to start pressing buttons on the astrogator and see where we end up. I'm inclined to begin with the archive. We need more information.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay
And I need
its
to go back
contents
to the
now,
first planet,
should you
yes,
wish.
to get that
The
shield
message
thingy.
has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice esteemed and valuable disposable agent program.
It's
Report
pouring down
on
rain
board
outside,
the
guys.
ACS undisputed claim
I did
for
not know it was
details
scheduled
on
to
this
rain this
exciting
morning.
opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo.
Let me hang on. I need to
Appears
check
you
with
now have
Chris really
permission
quick.
to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Be right back. It's pouring down rain. Yeah, Chris is also. She was supposed to take our grandniece to the city tomorrow, for an eye appointment at the eye doctor. But now she's wondering about going because it's pouring down rain, and it's supposed to pour down rain tomorrow too. Okay, we have people who want to talk to us down there.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
Stop giving DeVries free room and board inside your head, Niles. Just let her go.
Maybe if we ended her, like we planned, I could do that. But she's still out there, doing Law knows what. Plotting most like.
As Earth Directorate agents, we should always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our state hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so
You muddle all you want.
let's just end things there.
Shut up, get back
For
to your
now.
bunk, bitch. I am the captain. You will get in line.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks.
It did.
Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Might be. Do you think it's trying to tell us something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us.
Nature always
But we
finds
can
a
learn
way.
to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Yeah. Can't leave anything to chance.
I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need
They
all
better
the
not
help we
quit.
can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Yeah, Niles is starting to wear on me. He was really cool at the beginning, but now he's starting to become a whiny little bitch.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
She's awesome. Like, the badass granny. Couldn't just let him die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order member we seem to have brought into our fold.
Your reservations are noted. Now let's move on.
Very well. Just remember that we may or may not be able to trust her. Speak freely.
All right. All right, Paradise Island. We're missing a gadget. You said quest activator at the fort in the bottom right-hand side of the island. And I do not know how I missed. Is it because I never went to a specific place? Maybe. Because there's like a place down here I didn't go to. And that's, I think, where you're referring to, Transcend? So I guess I didn't clear the map, and that's why. Because there's something down here I never went to. That's not it. Something over there. Far right corner. I mean, that's the far right corner. I never went down there. But there's also this one over here that I never went to. So I know there's a chat delay, so let me do it this way. Am I going to option 1 or am I going to option 2? Option 1 being here, option 2 being there. I'll wait for you to answer. I'll be right back. Well, that would explain why I didn't see it, because I didn't go to these locations. I guess there was 2 places I didn't go. But since I'm here, I'm going to run down here already. Because I didn't clear these places off the map, and maybe I missed something else down here. Because there's definitely something down here that I never went and explored. So apparently I missed a couple of things here on the planet.
On your command.
Have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned. Go for torpification. Taking the fight out of them. Torpification in progress.
Piece of cake. Okay, it doesn't appear that there's anything directly here. It's this building over here. Crabble Farm.
Oh, Lucy. What am I gonna do?
Apparently I did miss a couple quests on this planet.
don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
No expert. What's the problem?
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry Crunch.
The cereal?
Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broke.
By the way, this happens a lot to people who own pets. They don't pay attention, and they'll give their animal something that the animal is allergic to, like blackberries or bananas or chocolate or something, and you end up on a $5,000 vet bill. I'll help, but you have to promise you'll never feed her breakfast cereal ever again.
I promise. I swear it on every precious egg we've got growing in our incubator. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
All right. I need to... Trauma kit. You really aren't an expert. You aren't really an expert on Crabbles or their distress, but you're willing to give it a try. You take a few key components out of a trauma kit. Lucy starts to move around a bit, and you hear what can only be a gurgle of relief.
She looks fine.
That's a good girl. Good girl, Lucy. That's right. Who's a good girl?
I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better, and I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid.
By the way, there
Now,
was
I don't have too many bits to pay you with,
pet.
but this'll unlock that old safe in
One
the
of the
house.
merchants on this planet had a
It wasn't
pet
mine
I
to
could get
begin
for my
with, so
ship,
you're
and I
welcome
didn't
to
have the
anything
credits
in
at the time, and I totally do now. And I don't remember where I would be able to buy it. Accept Lucy as a pet. Oh, I'm totally accepting her as a pet and send her to the ship. Lucy seems keen on sticking with you. Anytime you move away, she makes sad Crabble noises. Do you want to make Lucy a pet and send her to your ship? Hell yeah, I want to make Lucy a pet and have her be on the ship. Lucy clacks with joy and skitters off towards the ship. It seems like a long way for a Crabble to go, but Lucy is nothing if not determined. Hopefully, no one left any purple crunchberry out. Purpleberry crunch, sorry. Dude, so that's my first ship pets. Okay. Visit your ship and interact with the pet feeder to select any ship pet you've collected. They will wander around the area and can be petted for mutual enjoyment. While you can acquire multiple ship pets, only one can be active at a time. Okay. That's a cool little side thing. Alright, so that was totally worth coming down here for. So I'm glad I came back to this planet and like explored a couple of the nooks and crannies that I had apparently missed. I thought I had been everywhere, but apparently I missed. Reluctantly takes over as the Sovereign bravely reports to mental refreshment. The infallibility of the paradigm is once again on display. You missed that quest? Yeah, so yeah, this is a big game. And obviously lots, because I missed both that quest and the quest you're referring me to.
Must be at least a few useful parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else.
Here's another guy
Hello
I
there.
missed.
You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Just a bit of scrap? Why?
Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted.
We
I need
sent
to find some parts to
the
convert
thing
some
down
of
to
our
Westport, so
automechanicals.
Westport's no more.
Non-combat parts.
And I don't think I did any quests in
Fortunately, there's
Westport.
nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
What exactly are you trying to convert your mechs to do?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Oh, that's right. I came to the edge of Westport and I never went in because I kept going off on side quests and I kept saying I'll come back or I'll come back or I'll come back. And I never did any quests in Westport. But I sent the satellite or the thing up in the sky. I sent that down to Westport. So at Westport, I think I blew up. So I totally didn't do any quests in Westport at all. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. So yeah, replayability, man. Like,
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts.
oh yeah, I
I
totally
digress.
lost. If
Was
there
there
were any
anything else?
quests to do in
Need to get
Westport,
back
I
to my
lost
hunt,
them.
you understand?
Yeah.
Yes and no. The bomb, which is nor the troopers who should have been escorting this. These were stalwart. No, some other unfortunate. Unless I'm the center is. Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you?
No.
This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence.
I assure you, I am not.
Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Likewise, and
So that has me curious. Hang on, I'll be right back. Because I remember I talked to the guard at the gate. He was like, talk to so-and-so inside. And I bypassed him because Niles had his companion quest members. Yes! Westport's gone! There were totally 2 NPCs standing right here at the gate telling me, hey, go talk to the boss inside if you want to do quests. I missed those quests entirely because I forgot to come back here. And I ran down there to do Niles and his companion quests. And I never came back and did the Westport. So I just missed whatever was in Westport, and those are no longer available to me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's hilarious. Guess what? Things you learn. No completionist version for me. I'll have to do a second playthrough. Oh no, a second playthrough. How horrid. Whatever will I do having to play a second playthrough of an awesome RPG? Gasp. What's that, a second playthrough where you make different decisions? No, we're supposed to do everything the first time.
must be at least a few.
Although I do know, Transcend, you do play that way. I've always come back most of the time. I do 2 or 3 playthroughs. Different for everybody. I didn't have the skills to send it into space. I think I needed hacking or engineering. I can't remember which. Which is why my next playthrough I'm going to take hacking and engineering, because I have seen... I got the hiccups. Hang on. I have seen so many quests where hacking and engineering was like a necessary thing to complete, and I don't have hacking or engineering, so I've already decided my second playthrough I'm going hacking and engineering 100%, because I've seen way too many things that require one or both or one or the other.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
My business is my own, bitch. Oh, I have an access pass. Step aside. I am approved to enter.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals
If
personally.
I disappear, guys, it is
We'll let him know
pouring
you're
down
inbound,
rain
so
outside.
no one shoots on sight.
I don't know if our grandniece is
and
coming
fair
this
warning,
morning
watch out
for
for
school
xeranium
because
gas.
they have to come
We
from the
sprung a
next
leak.
town over, and if it's pouring down rain, I never recommend people drive. Watch out for xeranium gas. We've sprung a leak. Sounds serious. Everyone all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
All right, let me check with Chris real quick. She's been in like frenzied text mess or voice messages with her sister. All right. Well, they're not gonna bring. Our grandniece is not coming over today, so she won't go to school today. Pretty sure they're gonna cancel classes today. Because the last time it rained, when we were Chris and I, we were one of 6 parents out of the whole school. Only 6 parents took their kid to school. Not just 6 in our classroom. Our grandniece was one of 2 children in her classroom out of 18 kids. And out of all the other, it's like kindergarten, it's like preschool through like 6th grade, I think, or 4th grade or something. None of the parents brought their kids to school. There were 6 children out of the whole school that showed up because it was raining and no one wants to drive or do anything in the rain. And Chris is pretty sure they're going to cancel school today because it is like pouring down rain outside. So we are not, our grandniece is not coming over today. And Chris is outside like doing, I don't know what she's doing in the backyard right now. All right. So that's the thing. This is why I forgot to do the quests for Westport, because those guard quests are not, they're breadcrumbs, but they don't go into your journal.